Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome
What
to the
up?
new sports podcast, The
What up?
Zone. You know what I mean? Hosted by your boy Big V. You see the boy Cory over there.
We here. We
What's
back.
good with you? What's good
Hey
with
man,
you?
man, we chilling. I know Cass is like, yo, man, what's been going on? Is that and the third, man? But we got COVID messed up a whole bunch of people, and we trying to expand the empire. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So we trying to get into different avenues with a whole bunch of things, man. Felt like I ain't seen you in like 55 years. You know what I'm saying? It's like COVID
Man.
just it stops a whole bunch of things, man. But when you gave me the call about doing, talking sports and even getting into other things, man, I was super excited for that, whatever. I always know a cat like you with Sky Zone and in the zone, we don't stay in a box. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not.
We move and groove and we try other different things. And that's how we move. So I'm excited to be doing the sports podcast, aka the zone,
Absolutely.
with you or whatnot. I'm a sports nut as it is. It's a legal drug that I proudly subscribe to. I'm one of the cats that I'm one of the idiots that spend a fair amount of money for NFL Sunday ticket against my better judgment. That's the drug of choice. And you know what? A real quick story before we dig too deep.
Okay.
I try to slide without it this year.
Okay.
I knew a website I could go to and catch some of the NFL games. I was like, okay, bet I'm gonna do it, but man, it's all laggy. I'm missing touchdowns. I can't keep up with fantasy. It's like, yo, who scored the touchdown? It's like the whole buffering thing. And so
Hey,
Direct TV, they got me again. They got me again.
hey.
I end up paying for half the other season. I did it for like 7 or 8 weeks, and I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
I've never subscribed to the network or whatever,
Smart
but
man.
I do know how it is when you
It's tough.
try to make that cut around to
Hey,
not
well,
pay for it.
the thing is, you're talking about $400 worth of savings. Um,
Right, right.
so it's like, one of my coworkers was like, oh yeah, you ought to try the site such and such. I ain't gonna name it, or
Right.
whatever. And then they're like, yo, man, look, it's good quality, this, that, and the third, but they left out that buffering part. And see,
Hey.
these are casual football watchers, so they ain't a nut like I am. Same
Mm-hmm.
deal with basketball. I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
see a 3-pointer go in, and it doesn't cut to the next scene. I can't. That
Yeah.
ain't.
I, I I I ain't gonna lie. I tried it with basketball, bro. I was trying it because somebody hit me with a site for the
Yeah.
Fire Stick, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where I could get all the games. And don't get me
Right.
wrong, they had all the games, had
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
But boy, I mean, people was going to the hole. It was freezing. People was
Yeah.
crossing over. The service was crossing over. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I was
It
like,
is.
I can't do it. I can't.
It.
Sometimes you gotta pay. You just gotta pay sometimes.
Hey man, they make you literally pay for not paying.
I like that. The cheap niggas make you pay
That's
for not paying. You right. You gotta pay,
They
man.
gonna
You
make you pay
gotta
for not
pay.
paying, dog. And
You right.
that's now. I remember I was trying to because I don't have league pass. I was, of course, Lake show Lakers fan,
Absolutely.
and I was trying to watch a Lakers game about 2 weeks ago. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the same site, and
Nah.
man, it was weird. It's like what would happen is that it'll get caught up, and then it'll automatically rewind. And then what it would do, it will fast forward like 30 seconds ahead. I'm like, I can't watch this shit, man. I'm not getting the league pass. The Lakers are on TV enough, so I could kind of live with that. So anyway, that's
Yeah.
my rant about being legal versus being illegal.
It's always better to be legal, man. Always
There
better
you
to be
go.
legal. Always
That's
better to
it.
be legal, man. But
That's
yeah,
it.
man. Shout out to everybody that know us from the Two Ears One Mouth podcast.
Word
That's
up.
still on. We coming back with that strong.
We
Just want to
got
let
you.
everybody know, same niggas, different podcasts. That's
Straight
it.
up. That's
That's
it.
it. You know
Just
what I mean?
expanding. That's it.
That's it, man. Y'all know me. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, shout out to everybody that subscribe to the Skyzone.Society network. You
Word
know what
up.
I'm saying? We bringing, like I told y'all, I'm bringing much more to the table. You know what I mean? It started with Two Ears, One Mouth. Filthy is there now. The videos is there, much more content on the way, such as the Zone podcast, sponsored by my brand, Skyzone.Society. Make
Word
sure
up.
you get you some Skyzone.Society.bigcartel.com, man.
That's it.
And of course, we picked the perfect week to start the
Man, who
sports
are you telling?
podcast,
This
baby.
is beautiful.
If you've been under a rock and you don't know, it is Super Bowl week,
Sunday.
baby.
Let's get it. Man.
Know what I mean?
You know, the thing about the NFL and really with a lot of other sports is like it's a tribute to the season even completing. Like yeah, you know, due to my beliefs, I'm a mask guy and all that stuff. I wouldn't have blamed them had they not even played the season.
Right.
And I really thought that most seasons was only possible by like a bubble type deal, and that's proven to not be the case. I mean, obviously you're going to have some roadblocks and speed bumps along the way, but man, shout out to the NFL and other sports as well for really completing the season. I definitely didn't think it was going to get completed on time at the least.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's taking the risk of just providing entertainment for the world right now, especially the athletes. We see people, athletes specifically, just coming down with COVID every day.
Yeah, man.
Putting their bodies and life on the line, putting their families at risk just for our enjoyment. People say, you get paid enough to do it. Sometimes it's everything. Everybody not paying for everybody not playing for the check. Some people actually think about you. You know what I mean, and the world and people around them. So big shout out to the NBA, the NFL.
Yeah.
Even
and I think a lot of I think a lot of other people forget too. Like it's only like maybe 5 to 10% of these players who even make a crazy stupid amount of money.
Right.
Of this, especially keeping it in football. Like everybody don't have Aaron Rodgers contract.
Right. Absolutely.
These are a lot of guys. Even though I know it's kind of weird to say check for check, it's I'm not comparing it to that of the 9 to 5 guys like us, but they're thousandaires. There's a lot of people who yearly salaries is I ain't gonna say only, but in the realm of things is only going to be in the 6 figures.
Right. Right.
So
absolutely. So salute to everybody, putting their lives and bodies and health at risk.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Shout out to the NFL. Shout out to all the leagues, man. Hockey too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We see y'all out there, man.
Yep.
Shout out to everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we got the big Super Bowl, the big dance. Let's get into it. Know what I mean? It's no secret. It's the Bucks. It's the Chiefs.
Yeah.
It's the GOAT Brady versus the future GOAT Mahomes. Let's jump into it. Who you got, boy? Who you got? Let's go. Let's do it. Who you got?
I'm a 49ers fan, and nobody cares about that right now. But I've paid close attention to them damn Kansas City Chiefs, and I'm riding with them. I'm riding with them. I'm riding with them. I'm riding with them.
Yo, I'm about to walk out off the set.
I'm riding.
First day, I'm walking out off the set right now.
Don't do it.
Yo, are you telling me somebody with your sports vernacular is picking against the GOAT?
Yes. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. I got a couple of things going on.
Let's go.
Number one, freaking Tyreek Hill. He totally obliterated us in the secondary, us being the 49ers in the last Super Bowl. I haven't met the corner or the safety yet that can cover him. Now, you got a few more things going on that I'm going to factor into this. One is going to be the experience. You may say, Tom Brady got more. Well, yeah, Tom Brady does.
Okay.
What about the rest of the Buccaneers? Okay. Kansas City is coming off their Super Bowl. So, and a lot of that team has retained a lot of people that was in last year's Super Bowl. So they have the experience of that. Matter of fact, I saw we cited correctly. I think it was on ESPN.com, I want to believe. Tom Brady caught one of his teammates. I don't know who the teammate is. They never said it was. Tom Brady from the Bucks caught one of his teammates crying after they beat Aaron Rodgers in the NFC Championship, right? Okay. And look, it's an emotional moment. And I mean, shoot, I cry when we lose the Super Bowl, so I know about crying. But it was reportedly said that Tom Brady walked up to this teammate and said, "What are you crying for? We're not done yet. What are you crying for? Are you happy to be here or no? No. We still Tom Brady, the GOAT, as they say. I'm biased, Joe Montana, but whatever. It's another conversation. Is that we're not done yet. There's still work to be done. We're not done yet. And so I'm wondering if the teammate felt like that. How many other ones felt like that? Is the moment going to be too big? Now, we won't know. That's going to be the beauty of watching it at 6:30 on Sunday. So between Tyreek Hill, the experience of the Kansas City Chiefs, I don't give them a big edge, but I'm telling you what, Big V, it's going to be a hell of a game. But man, if I got to get on a hill to die on, I'm dying on Kansas City. Okay. I'm down on Kansas City. Real quick, Tom Brady, and look, you could argue Spygate, deflate. You can argue all that, and I do argue. I'm a certified Patriot / Tom Brady hater. So that's a little bit where my venom's coming from. But how do I put this? He threw 3 interceptions in the NFC game.
Talk about it.
He threw 3. Now he threw 3. It's Green Bay's fault that they wasn't able to capitalize off those turnovers. All I'm saying is this. You can throw 3 interceptions and maybe get away with it for one game. You're not getting away with it in the Super Bowl. I promise you. Now, not to say that he's had a bad run this year, because I didn't have the Bucks being here. I thought it was going to be maybe a year away. The fact of no preseason, COVID, people in and out, this, that, and the third, games being, I'm not sure if their games were postponed, but either way, just period. Man, did a hell of a job. There's something to be said about even getting here at this point. But I know Tom Brady wants more. But anyway, that's where I'm coming from. Okay, let me tell you something, man. And I got to let the people know something. Because when you sent me the topics, I said, I teased you about this before. I'm going to tease you about it again. For the people who don't know, my man Big V used to be big time Buccaneers fan. Big time. And they stuck up the joint so damn bad, Big V said, "I'm done. I'm over." Now, ladies and gentlemen, what we do not know, or what you may not know, is that I spoke to Big V a few weeks ago as we was preparing just for the genesis of the Zone podcast. And I said, "Look, man, it's a strong chance that your Bucks," and he corrected me and said, "They ain't my Bucks." I said, "Okay." I said, "It's a possibility that can hit the Super Bowl." I said, "Let me ask you this, Big V." I said, "Big V, if your boys make it," because I'm still trying to call them your boys, and he does so eloquently by correcting me and saying, "They're not my boys." I said, "Man, but what if they win the Super Bowl? This is what you're waiting for." And he said, I ain't gonna quote, but I'm paraphrasing, "It doesn't matter if they win the Super Bowl or not. He's done." Have we backed off of that, Big V? That's what the people want to know. Because that's what I want to know. And I'm teasing, but here's the deal with the NFL compared to any other sport, right? It is you're more of a fan of a team than individual players. Like NBA, now I'm a team guy when it comes to NBA, but there's a lot of people who may follow individual players, James Harden, LeBron James, whoever, and they'll follow them whatever team they go. I'm more of a team guy. But NFL, because of the helmets and all that stuff there, it is more of a team guy. So I knew it had to take a lot for you to move off your boys. But they're not your boys. But will they be your boys is the question that everybody in the Zone land will want to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, new listeners of the Zone podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All the faithful subscribers of the Skyzone.Society network.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would like to just say he's absolutely right. I was a diehard Bucks fan for plenty of years.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I tried to hang in there during the bad years. It was bad.
It was rough.
It was ugly.
Yeah.
I tried, Corey. I hung on.
I give you credit for how long you hung on. I mean, because some people don't do it.
I tried, man.
Yeah.
But, these last 5, maybe 6 years, I've been an Indianapolis Colts fan, baby. You know what I mean? Go Colts Nation, baby.
The respect.
Hell of a season this year,
Bobby. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Hell of a season, man. Salute to Phillip Rivers. We love you, man.
Yeah.
Good send off for you. We appreciate what you did to the organization.
Hell of a run, too. Yeah.
Hell of a run. You know what I mean? And appreciate it, man. But I'm here to tell you, man, on Super Bowl Sunday.
Okay.
I'm not betting against Tom Brady, baby.
Not going to do it.
Can't do it.
Explain.
2 words, man.
Okay.
Tom Brady.
Okay. and you say that, and I understand where you're coming from.
Woo. The man resume is too much for me to bet on. Let's put this in perspective, man.
Okay.
This will be his 10th Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be his 10th Super Bowl.
His 10th.
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The man said he plans to play past 40.
Yeah. Which I thought was ridiculous when I first heard it. But
let me tell you, I thought when I'm gonna be honest with you, Corey.
Yeah.
When I heard he was going to the Bucks,
yeah,
I said he's going there to retire. It's over.
Yeah.
He has nothing left. I'll be honest with you. I thought he was done.
Yeah.
I thought he was going over there to ride off in the sunset like Phillip Rivers, play a season, and he was out of here. That's what I thought. I said, man, he can't do it without Belichick.
Yeah.
He Belichick is a mastermind. And the Patriots will be back. Let me say that too. They will be back as soon as they get their situations. This is the first year without Tom, but it's not about the Patriots right now. Let's keep it on.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah.
Man, I thought it was over.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of this shit. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of this shit. He wins damn near all the damn time. And the thing about Tom Brady is that he win games that he shouldn't win, or should he win? Right? And that's the dichotomy in that statement, because he should have lost 2 weeks ago in Green Bay. Like it's like, oh, it's over. Good run. Y'all will be straight next year. In Atlanta, not in Atlanta, but when he played Atlanta a few years ago, they weren't supposed to win that damn game.
Yeah.
It's kind of like he just keeps figuring out a way. You could call it luck. You could call it skill. You could call it preparation. You could call it whatever the hell you want to call it. But it seems like when this guy is on your damn team, the wins, you're never out of the mix with him as your quarterback. The Bucks had Jameis Winston, basically the same damn team minus. I can't remember. Leonard Fournette. I think he was with them before Brady as well. I think maybe. Or he might have got with him.
He was with the Jags.
Jags. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, but the core makeup of that team, minus a few like Fournette and then Brown, the core group of that team is still together. Right. The biggest difference is Brady.
Yep.
And it's like it's like one of them Jay-Z's lyrics. Like, when are you going to fall off? Nebuary, Nebuary 28, 19, never hate. Like it keeps happening, and you have to give them props. You got to give him props, and I think that he could will the team. I do think it's possible that he could will the team the victory. Now obviously he can't do it by himself, and that's where my deal come in. But man, Tom Brady, man, like you run out of adjectives to describe him, and how phenomenal and how much he loves the game. Per First Take on ESPN and a few other outlets, they said that he sent his family away for 12 days prior to the Super Bowl. Now, it's a running joke that his mansion is probably bigger than both of our neighborhoods combined. So, you can't just go out and just send your wife and kids to the West Wing. He sends them out, and they go along. Like, Giselle, she ain't having it. But for whatever reason, I'm getting to the point of his dedication and his preparation. I did not watch Time versus Time on Facebook Watch. I don't need to. I see it every damn Sunday, or whatnot. But the fact of him getting into the zone of needing to have the place to himself, by himself, the focus, the grind to him never gets old. And, he's a tough guy to bet against, and that's why I'm not betting. That's why I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, and see, that's why, man, I can't, like I said, I can't go against Brady. I have to pick the Bucks, what I mean? And here, not only is because of Tom Brady. Well, let me get back to how I thought he was going to fall off.
Okay.
The first couple of games, I was like, yep, there's the fall off. There it is.
Yeah.
But by game 3 or 4, and he was figuring that shit out.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, is this the same Bucks that Jameis Winston had?
I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm like, it's happening again.
It's happening again. And
it's happening again.
You're 100% right. The difference is Tom fucking Brady, dude. Like, and here's the other thing, man. Today, before I came on this podcast, I said it was about around 2:00. I said, matter of fact, it was earlier than that. It was around like 10:30 this morning.
Yeah.
I said, I know we're gonna talk about who we got, picked to win the Super Bowl. So let me see what Madden thinks. So you know what I did, Corey?
Yeah.
I cut the PS5 on. I put Madden on.
Well, first of all, shout out to you for even having a PS5. That's a tough ask right now, but that's another conversation. I just wanted to salute you on that.
Appreciate
PS4
that.
is still riding, baby.
PS4, what up? I still play mine. Definitely. We'll talk about that in the whole podcast. But I cut it on, and I said, let me put it in simulate mode, and let me set up the Super Bowl with the Chiefs and the Bucks, and let me sit back. When I tell you I simulated, I put the stadium in there. That was in Florida. It said the Super Bowl number it was the entire setting, bro. So I said, I put it on 7 minutes a quarter.
Okay,
let me see what the outcome gonna be. I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna smoke, I'm gonna watch the game.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if you would have came to my house, you would have thought the goddamn game was on. I was in there screaming, yelling, all kind of shit. When I tell you it was intense, boy, it was intense. I was in the room like, yo, the game is even intense. It's gonna be a masterpiece on Sunday. I can feel it in the air.
It is. Yo, this is not gonna be a dud,
bro.
It's not.
And let me tell you how the game went. Quarter by quarter.
Please.
Start out first quarter. The Chiefs go up 14-0.
Oh, okay.
Second quarter, Chiefs up 14-3. By the time the quarter ended, that was up, I want to say 17-3.
Okay.
Second half, here comes Mr. Brady.
It happened.
Coming on the field, Mr. Brady. Here we go. Breaking out the video game hug with Mr. Brady. He comes out, puts the game on his back.
Yeah.
Next, I think the score probably by the third quarter was, I want to say, 18-17, somewhere along that way. Bucks. But here comes Mr. Mahomes.
Yeah.
He throws a bomb to Kelsey.
Yeah.
Kelsey catches it. Goes up 24-18. Going into the fourth. I said, yo, what is going to be?
Yeah.
Bucks start out, they kick a field goal, 24-21. Chiefs get the ball back. Bucks hold them. Here comes Mr. Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Matter of fact. Here comes, I want to say, Mahomes ended up making a run. They maybe put up a field goal on the board or whatever.
Yeah.
Here comes Mr. Tom Brady, leading the Bucks down the field, drives it down to the 1-yard pass to Fournette, 28-24, leaves 15 seconds on the clock for Mahomes. Ball game. 28-24 Bucks. And you know what? That's what I'm calling the score this weekend. 28-24 Bucks. I want to hear on the Zone podcast, you heard it first. 28-24 Bucks. What score are you gonna go with, bro?
I'm giving it 35-28 Kansas City.
I like it.
35-28. It's
a 4 and 7 point win either way.
Yeah. Look, man, look. People might get in some holes and dig some holes in the court to get them, like maybe first half jitters out. Man, look, once they get settled out, man, it's gonna be like any other game. It's gonna depends on what you define as a shootout. I mean, something in the 30s and late 20s, I think it's a shootout. Not like, Big 12 football where it's like 50. It ain't going to be nothing like that. But no, you're going to see it's going to be in the 30s. It wouldn't surprise me if it hit the 40s. But both of those offenses, Kansas City and Tampa Bay, I mean, they're freaking high octane, man. You look at Godwin, you look at Mike Evans, you look at Antonio Brown, you look at Leonard Fournette, you look at Rojo. Like, Tampa Bay got a fucking squad, okay? That's just period, point blank.
But this is the thing. That boy Tyreek Hill, like you said, man. He was showing his ass on that game too.
Yes, he was.
Like he showed his ass against Green Bay.
Yeah.
He been showing his ass all year. He's by far probably, no lie, probably my favorite receiver in the league, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
He's bad, and bad meaning good. I was watching one of my favorite shows that was Inside the NFL with the crew. And, they have the players mic'd up, and they was talking about the AFC Championship game with Buffalo against Kansas City. And I can't remember who it was from Buffalo, but they was on the sideline just talking, mic'd up, obviously. And they were just like, we don't have an answer for Tyreek Hill. Like, they was like,
my bad. I did my part. I didn't mean against Green Bay, too. I meant when I said he showed his ass against Green Bay.
There you go.
He showed his ass against
Buffalo.
Buffalo. Whew.
And they said that they can't fucking catch him. It's like he can't catch him. He blows past corners. He got double and triple moves, and that is the frustration because the deep threat is always there on almost every single play, and you're still not even mentioning Kelsey or whatnot. Like that. Look. We're going to be in for a fucking treat.
It's going to be a treat.
I'll be surprised if it's anything less. I really do.
And I'm going to be honest with you, Cory.
Yeah.
I agree with something that you said, too. You said, Tom Brady threw 3 picks against Green Bay.
Yeah.
You're right. And I'm going to tell you something. He cannot.
He can't do that. He
cannot do that shit against fucking the Chiefs. Because let me tell you something, bro. We haven't even discussed that defense. Tyrann Mathieu and the boys.
Honey Badger. Haven't even gotten to it yet.
Bro.
That guy's a beast.
Bro, if he throws 3 picks against that defense, going against that offense, good night.
Bro.
Good night.
Now you go ahead and call it curtains. You go ahead and get some extra beer, do whatever. But it's going to be a wrap because Honey Badger is not going to sit there and not take advantage of it or whatnot. He cannot. Tom Brady cannot do that. And I'm not saying that he will. I think he's smart enough to see that. But I'm telling you, Honey Badger is a beast on the defensive end or whatnot. So, I mean, I can't wait. I mean, I normally don't root for the end of the weekend. But I tell you what, I'm 6:30, 6:40, whatever, 6:29, whatever hell time it is. I can't freaking wait. It's gonna be probably one of the better Super Bowl. And look, we've been spoiled a lot lately. I mean, I remember during the 90s where a lot of times the climax of the season would be the championship games, be it AFC or NFC, or whatnot, where the Super Bowl is for the most part with duds.
Yeah.
You look at, man, with the exception of maybe the Seattle and Denver a few Super Bowls ago, a lot of them have really been competitive damn near well into the fourth quarter. Or whatnot. I mean, with the exception of the Patriots in Atlanta, but that's because we thought the shit was over with that. And Tom Brady happened. I remember my dad called me about that game, and he was like, "Yep, son, it's over. Tom Brady's done. Patriots is done." And I'm just like, "Well, Dad, I don't know," because I'm paranoid. It ain't that I thought it was gonna come back. It's just that it's Tom Brady, it's Bill Belichick, it's the Patriots. It's just like, man, I done seen this song and dance happen before. So I mean, here's what I do think the difference will be if they get down. The Tampa Bay do have to be careful not to get behind, because the Kansas City could put up points. Now, on the opposite end, Kansas City can't afford to get behind because they can mess around and start scoring points just like that. I'm not 100% sure if Tampa Bay could do that. So they don't want to. They don't need to get down probably no more than 14 points. Because Kansas City is known for starting off slow. They started off slow with my 49ers. We was winning damn near the bulk of the game. The second half, they get busy. Coach Andy Reid is the freaking master of halftime adjustments. It's going to be interesting what your boy Bruce Arians is going to do during halftime, whatnot. So they're both hellified coaches. Man, we're going to be in for a treat, dude. We're going to be in for a freaking treat, and I can't wait.
I love it, man. Y'all heard it here on the Zone podcast. Corey's picking the Chiefs, you know what I mean, by 7. I ain't picking the Bucks by 4 because
your boys. All right, that's the last one. This was too. Look, I won't have much of a chance to poke with you about this too much longer. So I had to get that last one in.
As soon as I leave, these niggas want to get Brady, bro. I swear to fuck it.
Yeah, man. You know how niggas is. Cats leave, we come out and play, baby. You know how it is. Yeah.
Anyway, man, we gonna see what happened. You know what I mean? Sunday, y'all, we gonna see. We hope we in for a treat. You know what I mean? In the comments, y'all tell us who y'all think gonna win. You know what I mean? Hopefully y'all y'all will be tapped into this by then. If not, you can tell us what you thought was gonna happen after the Super Bowl.
Tell us how crazy that we sounded.
Right, because
you can Monday morning quarterback the thing. That's perfectly fine.
Hey, that's perfectly fine with us, baby. We here in the zone, baby, man. And yes, it is finally here. The moment I've been waiting for 7 long years.
Speaking of video games,
let's talk about it. Let me pull it up, baby. Yes, baby. This is what I've been waiting for 7 long years. Years, man. If you don't know what I'm talking about,
you're going to know.
EA tweeted the other day that they were bringing college football back. The video games. If you're not familiar, when the last one was made, it was around 2013, 2014 when they made.
I have that. Let me grab that to show the people. I have that.
You got it? No! What? No! Oh my God, dude. This guy.
Correction. I got 11, the one with Tim Tebow on the cover.
Okay.
That's classic. The last one that I got. Classic. Yeah, we could sure as hell talk about this.
Hold on, let me see what I got over here. You know what I mean? Hold on, man. Let me see what I.
Oh, Timothy Tebow with the Gators.
I got the old 9 joint over here.
Word up,
Hold
man.
Hold on. Hold on.
Talk to him.
I got that 13 sitting over.
Oh, you do that? Yeah. There you go.
I don't got the 14, but we gonna talk about 14 here in a second.
Let's do that.
You know what I mean? I want to show everybody the picture that was posted with the announcement. You know what I mean? And it simply said, college football is back.
Dude, I saw that and I damn near went crazy. I was like, it's about time. And it's so much logistics that had to do with it. Now, to kind of temper the expectations a little bit, I read the article on ESPN. They don't have a date yet.
They don't have a date.
They don't have a date.
Years, actually.
It's going to be a couple of years. It definitely won't be this year. Next year might be a hit or a miss. But you know what? For the drought that has been NCAA football, we'll take anything.
We'll take anything.
We'll take anything that they can get because, if for those who don't know, a lot of it stems from the O'Bannon lawsuits with it, using players' likeness and images without compensating them. And the capitalistic part of me is like, yeah, I get it. Like, you can't be using my name and or likeness without paying me for it. This is America. But the other part of me was like, oh, Bannon, sit your ass down. You are fucking it up for everybody. Dude, like, everything is about me. Like, I felt like O'Bannon personally attacked me and my friends. I mean, because I don't know about you, Big V. I'm gonna tell you what I do or what I used to do, and I'm more of a casual gamer. I'm not a diehard like I used to be, but I'm a casual gamer. But I'm mostly game a lot during the summertime because that's when sports are not on. So what I would do is I would buy Madden and college football at the same time. And the whole thing, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, college football always come out maybe like a week or two earlier than Madden would be.
Like a week or two, maybe like a
week or two, something like that. Yeah,
that was back-to-back months.
It was one of the nostalgic things that you look for during the summertime of that new release of NCAA college football, because that means that the NFL is coming, that college football. So you have that going on with it. But the reason, which I know you are super familiar with, is the fact that you play franchise mode in Madden, and you can export your players from college to the NFL.
Let's pause.
Go ahead.
Let's pause it right there, man. Because right now you get into a bag that I don't think that some of the newer people that some of the younger generation, they're not familiar with that. So let me break it down for them.
Break it down.
So for those that don't understand what my man Cory is telling y'all. When NCAA football used to come out, right? This game right here. When games like this used to come out, they would come out before Madden. So what we used to do is we used to create our college player.
Yes.
On the NCAA game, and they made it, since EA made both Madden and college football. They made it where you could take your created player from college football and put him on Madden in the league and continue his career.
Boy.
Now, for those that are not familiar with the create your player system on the NCAA football, it was by far one of the best things that has ever been invented.
Spend hours doing that.
You know what I mean? You spend hours. First of all, it was even more dope when you could go back and start your career in high school.
Oh, yes.
You could start your career in high school.
You're right. I forgot about that.
Position you wanted to play, then go to college, then you could come to the league.
And you can have colleges recruit you.
And that's the other thing. They would be recruiting you from high school, all these colleges.
Yes.
It would be starting positions, backup positions, whatever you want to go to. And sometimes you may take a backup position.
There you go.
And it'll be just like real life. Somebody will get hurt or graduate.
That's it.
And you will take on the leading role the next season. Or you will get a couple of reps here and there during your freshman season.
And you got to make the best out of your reps.
And sometimes you will outshine the starting running back or quarterback or whatever position you're at and earn that position. That's how dope the game was. So if you don't understand why we're talking about this and our hype as fuck as this, this is why.
This is a big deal.
Was legendary. This is a major deal. Because
it's
like you said, man, I was sitting back like O'Bannon. Whether it was Ed or whoever it was, one of them fucking Charles.
One of them damn O'Bannon brothers.
You fucked it up for us. I've been waiting to have this conversation, and I hope you hear this. You fucked it up for us. And I understand you was on your likeness and all that and trying to make a plight or whatever the fuck you thought you was doing, but you fucked up a lot of shit. And I don't know, when people run into you, they tell you, hey, man, you fucked the game up, literally.
Fuck the game up, dog.
Because you literally fucked the game up. Because of you, I call it greed. Because you want to be so greedy. Because guess what? Eric Montross wasn't complaining when he was on fucking March Madness, whatever year that was. Tyler Hansbrough wasn't complaining when he was on fucking NCAA basketball, March Madness, whatever Coach K, whatever the fuck was popping. Nobody was complaining. You think people was complaining when they was on Coach K back on Sega? No, niggas was not complaining. Layton wasn't complaining.
It was cool to be on a video game.
It was cool to be on the game. And guess what you did? You fucked that coolness up big time.
Yeah, he did.
Brother.
He did.
You fucked it up. Because of you, we haven't had by the time it actually does come out, it'll be longer than 7 years.
Yeah.
All because you want to take this shit to court and not be happy because you was on the game. Bro, I used to play with you on some of them games. Yeah. UCLA was my squad. You
they was.
Andy, all them niggas, bro. I was fucking with y'all niggas. But you fucked the game up. Let me tell you something. If it was a definition of fuck the game up, your face should be beside it, Mr. O'Bannon, Charles, and whoever the fuck. But if it was both of y'all fucked it up.
Yeah.
Y'all fucked it up, man.
And it's like, when this is happening, it's like you could see where it's getting ready to go, because ain't no company in their right mind amidst of lawsuits. And sometimes like Pac said, I may not change the world, but I'm gonna spark the mind of the person who's going to change the world, right? Well, it's similar with this. Nobody really wasn't talking about this at all. And look, you can argue right or wrong. I'm talking about it from a gamer standpoint because we're the ones that's hurt by it. Right. O'Bannon, he sparked the mind of other people to be like, hey, man, no, this is bullshit. There's one or two people, that's one thing. But once you start like, well, yeah, but this is kind of fucked up. How you gonna have me on the game and not do it? And I know they try to, NCAA and EA, they try to get around as much as they can because they didn't use their names per se. They had the jersey numbers, they had the height and all that stuff. Now, a nigga such as myself, I used to import the names and do all that stuff. I used to import the names. I used to do all that stuff.
I used to have the real names on my favorite squads. I would take time out a whole weekend to punch them bitches in.
Well, here's the thing that you probably already know, but they used to actually have it where you could upload the rosters for every single team on NCAA.
I used to put my memory stick in, download the roster, import that thing over, and be good.
Yeah, and so kind of getting back to college football coming back. According to the ESPN article, it's not going to be called NCAA football. I think it's going to either be called just EA football or EA college. Something along the lines of that. They're going to try to distance themselves away from it. Now, the thing about it is that with the college aspect of it, and I think this is only in California right now with the whole you could profit off your likeness and things of that nature. Yeah. My whole question is, because I'm paranoid, it's like, well, what's changed? And I'm looking for other hurdles to stop this from coming out because it sounds too good to be true. When you showed me that tweet, and when you showed the tweet to everybody, when I saw it yesterday, I'm just like, holy shit, like that. This is freaking incredible. But I'm one of them cats now. I got to see it in the stores or on Amazon or at least in the PlayStation or Xbox store. And then I will jump for joy. Let me tell you something right now, man. I'm going to tell you, I'm not Nostradamus. I'm not a philosopher. I'm not a stock guy. I'm not anything like that. But let me tell you something. When that game comes out, them sales are going to be, you could sell that damn game for damn near $80 and it will be bought. Let me tell you something. Period.
And I'm glad that you said that because I want to segue to something that I want to talk about as far as video game pricing and what the fuck has happened. Because to further your point of what you just said is what's going to happen. Do you know, since that announcement, and keep in mind the last football NCAA college football game that was made was NCAA college football 14.
14, okay.
Do you know that since that announcement, that game is going for over $100 on eBay and Amazon and other sites like that?
Already? Jesus.
No. I'm talking about the old one.
Oh, really?
NCAA 14. Let me be clear. I'm speaking on NCAA 14. Right since they made the announcement, the game on eBay right now I've seen going for as low. I
didn't know that. I did not know that.
And peep what I did today, right? I knew we had to talk about this. And keep in mind, like you said, I'm a big gamer. I'm a huge college football fan, video game and off the video game. So I know how dope the college games were. I have college games right now I can show you dating back to like 06 because I'm a huge guy like that. And I know they don't make them no more. Like I still play fucking the college basketball 2K6 and
Yeah,
all that.
the March Madness and all that. Yeah, same here.
Still got it.
Yeah.
So I go to Ed McKay because I said, if I can find college football 14 anywhere, it'll be Ed McKay.
Yeah.
For a decent price. For if people don't know that don't listen, don't know what Ed McKay is.
Yeah.
It's a used bookstore that sells video games as well. They sell a whole bunch of stuff, not just books and video games, but
CDs,
records,
music, movies, all that stuff.
Whatever you need that you're looking for. If you have a Ed McKay in your city, and no, this is not an ad. You know what I mean? But Ed McKay, if you would like to do some business with the zone,
holla at your boy.
You know what I mean? We love small businesses. You know what I mean? We love local businesses. Shout out to everybody local and small businesses as well. But yeah, I go up in there today and I start searching. I started in the Xbox 360 section because keep in mind, when games come out, they come out basically the year. Their title after the year. Their title after the year afterwards. So if it's 2013, it's gonna be called NCAA 14.
That's right.
So I go in the Xbox 360 section because I said, it's been 7 years since this game has came out. Let me start there. I look. Can't find it. I see 2011, 08, 06, so on and so forth. 13. Yeah. So I go to the PS3 section. I look and look. Same thing. See everyone, but I'm looking for. So I get on my phone. I get on the GameStop app. I said, let me check GameStop before I leave.
Yeah.
Go to the GameStop site. Cory. They had it.
Okay.
They had it. It was going for $70. Keep
in
mind, this is a PlayStation 3 game that hasn't been out in 7 years. It has 69. And let me tell you what I did. I hit refresh just to make sure I won't trip. Oh look, it's gotta be my phone. It's gotta be my phone.
Refresh. Yeah, your phone. Yeah.
My phone typed in the wrong thing. No.
Yeah, that's right.
No, $69.99. No. So I hangs up my phone, put my phone back in my pocket. Start back searching because I'm not paying $70.
Right.
So I look to my left, Cory, and I noticed that they have a lot of nostalgia systems and cases over here to my left.
Okay.
So they have the GameCube over there, Nintendo 64, you know what I mean? Sega CD, you know what I mean? They got the first Resident Evil, all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The case, Mario, all that. I look to my left, I scan to my right. And what do I see?
Come on, man.
I see NCAA football 14. I see 14 here. I see 13. I think it was 14, maybe 12 and 13. Ladies and gentlemen of the Zone Podcast, I would like to say that Ed McKay was selling NCAA 14 for the PS3 for $154.
Get the flying fuck out of here.
And I knew you would say that, so I took a picture. I took a picture to show. I took a picture to show.
That is insane. Now, and while you're looking it up, the thing is, guys, is that unfucking believable.
And if you look closely, and pardon me, it was NCAA 14 and 2 copies of NCAA 13. One copy of 13 was $44.95. The other copy was $32.95. But definitely $154.95 for the NCAA 14 right there.
Oh my God.
Yep, $154.
And to kind of give y'all some perspective, a typical new video game for Xbox or PS is normally $59.99 plus your states and local tax, stuff like that. Might bring it to what, maybe 64, 65, 66.
Absolutely.
Give or take, right? And normally on the flip side of that, because I used to get a lot of my games where I was really heavy into gaming from GameStop, get them used. The way it's supposed to work, the price goes down. You start talking about $30. I mean, obviously it depends on what game it is, how popular it is, and how much of a demand, which is the case with the NCAA football 14. But generally, I mean, it would be nothing for you to be able to get 2 games, if not 3, for $60
A
for a price of one
PS3,
brand new
a
for a
PS3,
PS3 game.
absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
that's crazy.
Corey,
That's insane.
Corey, I'll be the first to say, I want NCAA 14 so bad. I want it so bad, but I promise you this, I would never pay $70
Can't
for
do
a
it.
PS3 game in
Not a PS3.
2021. I would not do it. But it's to your point. It's gonna go up when it does happen. It's already driving the 7-year-old game as well as the, and I didn't even look up the old ones because I'm pretty sure they're going through the roof. Because here's the thing. When I was looking for the game, I kept running across NCAA 12, 13, and whatever else. They were still selling used for 20 plus and up, which I was still like, whoa. And I was prepared to pay 20. I was prepared to pay 20.
Yeah.
I was prepared to pay 20. But when you get into 54, 154, 44,
wow,
for a PlayStation 3 game.
A 3 game. Keep in mind, we're on PlayStation 5.
We are 2 generations removed. And keep in mind, they don't even have the PlayStation 3 network anymore. It's down. It's gone.
That's right. You're not doing anything online or anything like that.
No, you're not going head to head with me and you. You're not doing, all you can do is play seasons, which I respect because I love playing seasons. I play seasons all day.
Yeah.
But dude, $154.
Wow.
Like I said, on Amazon, it's going for no less than 100.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I'm on Amazon right now. I'm looking at NCAA football 13.
Okay.
13.
How much is it?
$93.
You shitting me?
It's $93. And I'm looking at NCAA 14 on Amazon right now. Sold out. Currently unavailable. Sold out.
Whoa.
We will let you know when these things are flying off the shelves. NCAA football 12 on the PlayStation 3. Like you said, 3. Not even a next gen console anymore. $60. If you want it on the Xbox 360, it is $96.99 for NCAA football 12. I had no idea the surge of this. Matter of fact, the one that I have right now, I'm looking at it right now. The NCAA football 11 with Tim Tebow on the front.
How much?
$86 on Amazon.
Bro, you could sell that right now for $86. And keep in mind, these are all used. Nobody has a brand
these aren't new. No shrink wrap.
Nothing brand new of that no more.
Oh my God. I had no idea.
Bro, and then keep in mind, that announcement was just made a couple days ago.
I had no idea. Yeah, I really didn't know that until you just told me. I had no idea.
It is amazing. And
wow.
Again, keep in mind, the GameStop stock thing just happened.
That's right.
And then EA announced this. This is ridiculous, bro.
Holy smokes, man.
This is ridiculous,
I had no idea,
bro. Like these games are spiking. And keep in mind, it will be at least 10 years total since we had a NCAA football game when they actually get it going.
Yeah.
And also I want to take the time out to shout out Doug Flutie on his attempt to bring back college football games.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen this, Corey, but
what old Flutie up to?
Doug Flutie actually released a football game back in 2019 called Doug Flutie Maximum Football 2019, and I want to.
Never heard of that. No shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it use any of the active rosters or anything? Like it just got to be kind of like back in Nintendo before they got the licensing from like the NFL, how they would just have it'll be like pro football, but they couldn't use any of the players or the teams. I never heard of that until now. I never heard of that.
Corey,
I almost want to play it out of curiosity.
Corey, when you do that, you let me know how it is because I will not be participating in Doug Flutie Maximum Football at all. No, I would not be doing that.
Oh,
at all. And again, I know where he was going and what he was trying to do because again, I miss college football too.
yeah, his heart's in the
But
right place.
Flutie, I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
Oh no,
This this wasn't it. Again,
wow.
I haven't played it because
Yeah,
I
I'll
watched.
YouTube it. I'll YouTube
That's
it.
what I did, and that's why I
Okay.
can speak on what I'm speaking on. I YouTubed it and I watched some walkthrough of it, and no,
No, it's not happening.
I'm gonna be nice on our first pod, man,
Okay.
and I'm gonna just say, no.
That sounds like how when NBA Live tried to make a comeback when 2K has taken over,
No,
and
no,
I
no,
I,
no
I
live,
played
no
I played
live.
a this is back when I don't know if they do it now, but back when PS they used to have a demo where you could demo a game and just download a portion of it.
That demo to live was
It
trash.
was ass.
It
Yeah, I
was
played that. It
ass.
was
It was
horrible.
terrible. That's why you don't see it no more. And I'm so glad. Salute the EA for knowing when you're getting your ass whooped.
Yeah, because you know what? For the longest, I mean, EA used to be king supreme over that, and then 2K just kind of just
I mean,
came on in. And I tell you what, man.
let's show our age for a minute. Let's talk about EA and show our age for a minute. Let's
Oh,
talk about how they ran the 90s.
EA.
We can talk about Bulls versus Blazers.
We could talk about that.
We
You
can
talking
talk
about
about
on
Live 95.
Live 95? Yes, sir. Man, that's what it
Woo,
was. Like EA had a
woo.
grip on sports, especially the professional sports for such a long time, and
Lakers
so
versus Celtics.
you become a brand because it will move from console to console. Like I remember playing Bulls versus Lakers like on the Sega Genesis, right? And then you talking about back in the day when they used to name the game after the teams that was in the NBA Finals. That was EA. That was EA back in the early 90s. So when it moved over to the PlayStation, and then you start having PlayStation 1s, your PlayStation 2s, it was almost automatic that you follow EA because I never bought a new sports game every single year. Now I know friends of mine, they'll trade theirs in and they'll do all that. Yeah. I would typically, buy one, like say for example, if I bought Live 95, I probably wouldn't buy another Live until like 97, 98. It may be like a 2 or 3 year rotation on it. And that's how EA kept you kind of in their web or whatnot. EA has been running shit for a long time. That's why it was disappointing to when their lives started to fall off. And it's like, okay, well, we'll give them a shake because the first 2K, and I'm actually late, the first 2K NBA that I bought, I want to say was 2K13. The one that the soundtrack was executive produced by Jay-Z. Okay. And I said, I'm sick of Live. Live is it's kind of like the same thing over and over again. And you can technically upload rosters to these games, current rosters. So I said, well, in the gameplay, it's like, okay, well, let me give 2K a shake. Let me give it a fair shake. Man, I played 2K for the first time, and I was like, oh, Live is in trouble. And they've been going down ever since.
Been going down, bro. It is crazy, man. I was on 2K early back, early 2000s. Okay. I think Iverson might have been on cover one of them. I think Kobe was on the cover. Yeah. I was on them back then. I gave up on Live probably after 98.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After that, a matter of fact, I was probably 98 is when I started giving up on Live, man, and just getting into some other joints. But salute the EA, salute the 2K, man. Yo, salute to everybody making money off these old copies of NCAA college football.
Capitalism at its finest.
Good man, God. What? Let me tell you, I'm not paying you niggas $154. I'm not paying you niggas $70. No. If you have a copy of it for $20, please contact me ASAP because I would love to take it off your hands. You know what I mean? I know you watching this now, like, oh, fuck that. I'm about to sell my copy too for get some bread. I get it. It. But yo, my copies. Like this bad boy would never go nowhere. You hear me? Like, let me tell you, like, I literally, I'm like you, bro. I used to be in line for the midnight release for these things. You
gosh, yes, sir.
Bro, I would buy the package that came with the playbook and all. I was
serious. Oh yeah, you was deep. You was deep in it.
Bro, I can show you playbooks right now. Matter of fact, I ain't even got the one I want to show you out. I'm gonna show it to you another time. I got a playbook in my crib from one. It might have been. It might have been 2013. It might have been 2010. I don't know. But I got it, man. It's a huge playbook of all the teams, how they run this stuff. Like, I was on it like that.
Yeah, you was. Good grief, yeah.
I'm excited as hell for this to return. Salute the EA. Take your time with it. Get it right. You know what I mean? Do it right.
You said it. Get it right.
Get it right, because we don't want no maximum Doug Flutie football. That's not what we want. We are here. We are here for you, EA.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doug Flutie, for trying.
Yeah.
We appreciate what you tried. We know. We miss it too. But maximum football wasn't it.
Just leave me with my memories, bro.
Just let me play this up. I still got my PS3. Just let me play these, man. And we look, man. Look, I got 09 and I got 13. So
Word.
let me just.
There you go. Let me live.
If I can't get 14, oh well.
Hey, we'll live.
I mean, I will live. And I feel like such a dumbass, Cory, because I used to see that football 14 for like $25-$30. Now, like, man, I'm gonna wait till it come down.
You couldn't have known. You couldn't have known though, man. Like, I mean, unless you really keep up with it like that. I mean, because it was almost like I wouldn't say out of sight, out of mind, but it was definitely out of sight. So you're not thinking about it like that. And you look at historically. I mean, you would even argue that for those who are more budget sensitive, that you buy the old version of a year behind. I mean, you get them shits half off, and then just get ghetto and just upload the new rosters, and there you go.
You got the same game. You got
damn near the same game. So yeah, you couldn't have predicted. It's like the whole game side. You couldn't have predicted any of that. So
yeah, man. I just that man.
I had no idea. Yeah, I bet it killed mine. I ain't even trying to buy it. I ain't know we was holding on to gyms, man.
Bro, I looked on Facebook, the marketplace. Same shit. 100 and up. They even got hip to it. These niggas is hip to it early.
Wow.
So it's crazy, man.
Wow.
But transitioning, man, to some more serious topics, man.
Real serious
shit right now. It came out sometime, I want to say last week.
Yeah.
About this situation we're gonna speak on. And I want to preface what I'm gonna say by saying I know that nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
I do know that. I know, I know that, we all lose our temper sometimes.
Oh, no question. Yeah.
We all, we human beings. But this right here is another level of disgusting, and I really want to say that disgusting is a compliment to the situation, because it's actually beneath this.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, that what we're speaking on is the football player for the Seattle Seahawks, Chad Wheeler. Yeah. If you haven't heard by now, he abused his girlfriend, his mate that he was currently involved with. Not just verbally, he physically abused her to the point that she was in fear for her life.
Yeah.
I read that he choked her out until she was unconscious.
Yep.
All because he wanted her to bow to him. Mm-hmm. He wanted her to bow to him.
Yeah.
That's why he put his hands on his girlfriend, someone he loved.
Yeah.
He wanted her to bow to him.
Yeah.
And for those that are watching on YouTube and for those that are watching on SoundCloud that can't see what I'm doing, I am bowing. He wanted his wife to do this to him, which she did not do. So he in turn beat her to the point that she was in fear for her life. I seen that he also had basically choked her until she was unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm looking at pictures which I won't show.
Yeah, y'all have to Google that.
Google it on your own fucking time. It's horrific as fuck. It's below disgusting. No, I won't show the pictures for her privacy. So no, but he beat her until she blanked out, choked her till she was unconscious, and went from what trusted sources have said. He went and fixed himself a meal, came back, and she started moving and got up and went to the bathroom to lock herself inside the bathroom to call for help. And he goes, "Oh, wow, you're still alive."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he beats the hell out of her, thought that she was dead, went and fixed him a meal, came back, sat on the bed, and relaxed, put on some TV, his favorite cartoons, whatever the fuck have you, and was gonna sit there and eat an entire fucking meal beside a corpse.
Yeah.
Yo, let's put this in perspective, man. You gotta be a sick motherfucker to have an appetite after you perform such an act of such.
Yeah.
How you beat a woman to the point that she's unconscious and you think she's dead, and the only thing that you can think is, shit, man, what should I warm up in the microwave? Really? And then furthermore, when she goes into the bathroom, reports have said that he was trying to beat down the door and she was calling for the police and for 911 to help her. And luckily, when they got there just in time to save her and to prevent other beatings and other crazy acts from this Chad Wheeler fucking guy.
Yeah.
And this is bad. And I'm gonna tell you what I don't like about it. I went to Google the situation, Cory.
Yeah.
And I put in NFL man beats wife unconscious. And you know what came up? Ray Rice.
Rice. We're going to talk about that. Yeah.
Ray Rice came up. Mm-hmm. I put it in 3 different ways. You know what kept coming up?
Let me guess.
Ray Rice. You guessed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chad Wheeler wasn't popping up in nothing I searched. I literally had, you know how I found information on Chad Wheeler? I searched the hashtag on Twitter.
Wow.
I put in NFL man, and here's how I specified it furthermore. I put in NFL man beats his wife unconscious this week. You know what it pulled up? Yep, You guessed it.
Ray Rice. Get the fuck out of here. Wow.
Yo, This is like that in itself. And let me be clear. I'm not defending what the fuck Ray Rice did. I'm not.
Question.
I'm definitely not here to vouch for Ray Rice.
Hell no.
I know the fuck he did. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. I have been in situations where females have tested me. I wanted to go that route. I had to walk away. Yeah. Because male and females will take you to that point where you lose all control.
Females hit you in a different manner than guys do, and you really have to be mature and really have a higher level of restraint of the fact that you're not supposed to do it, right? Like, niggas will test you, and they know that it could go down regardless. And females, they're not all, and I gotta be real careful. I'm not casting a wide net, but Will Smith had a song, Just the Two of Us. He told his son, ain't no pain you're gonna feel like of that of the opposite sex. It hits you different, because when your manhood is even questioned or put out on Front Street of that you are not, the insults are a little bit tougher, and you take it personal, because I don't care how much of a quote unquote man you are, we're all sensitive to that of a woman. And we all want to feel like, in both of our cases, we're married where, hey, we're the world to our wives. We're the man, we're the provider, we're the protector. And if you start to kind of cut at that, someone who is not necessarily used to having that done to them, you have to have a level of restraint. Like, you know what? I ain't dealing with it. You got to walk away.
I've had times where I didn't walk away, and it didn't end up good. I should have walked away.
I've been slapped before. I've been popped up by the collar by a woman before. It's been times where I've tried to leave my own dorm room, and she would get in front of the door saying, "You ain't fucking going nowhere. Sit your ass down." You know, like there's certain circumstances where you can't do it. Yeah, I get it, and there's no answer.
There's no answer, man.
But that ain't it. What Chad Wheeler did, that ain't it.
Let me tell you something. I've seen where men might, and none of this by far is okay. You push a lady, say, "Yo, get off me." You know what I mean? Watch out. None of it is okay. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not the squeaky clean guy here. I'm definitely not saying.
Oh shit! Neither am I.
My shit is squeaky clean by far. But let me tell you something. I will never be the woman to the point where, number one, her face is so fucked up that you're not recognizing who she is. And I'm definitely not leaving a woman there for dead. And I'm definitely not going and heating no fucking food up after the fact.
I mean, what is that?
Like think about that for a second.
Right. How sick in the mind.
How? Like how?
I mean, it's like on some damn, it ain't even being funny, like on some Jeffrey Dahmer type shit where it's like it's like something is not connecting with your brain as to what you just did.
You are below a decent human being, because any decent human being would be like, "Oh shit, what the fuck did I just do?"
Yeah, have a little bit of remorse, and he had none.
He had none.
Oh,
he was too worried about food than his wife, than his girl.
Oh, but allow me to add some more in this. According to ESPN.com, he's pleading not guilty.
You shitting me right now?
I'm reading the article right now on ESPN.com. He is pleading not guilty. Not guilty. He is pleading not guilty. Basically, and my whole deal is like, wow, because you know what? In a scenario like this, like part of me is like, you know what, man, if he's ready to go in and take his medicine, then fuck it. Like, go ahead and let him plead guilty and go and do his thing. If he want to even show her or himself or whatever fans that he may or may not have any type of remorse of trying to get back on track. This motherfucker pleaded not guilty. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. So, and I'm reading through it, and he's trying to put it on to the fact of mental issues and this stuff like that. And I do think mental issues is serious. And I told my wife, I said, well, he could get the help he needs in jail.
Absolutely. Like, this is just something for him to lean on. This is some lawyer bullshit.
But here's what I'm saying. How is he pleading not guilty? And I'm going to read this verbatim per ESPN.
Okay.
In a series of tweets the same day, which was a few weeks ago, Wheeler wrote that events over the weekend that has transpired from a manic episode. I'm deeply sorry for the pain and suffering that I've caused to the woman and her family. I apologize profusely for the turmoil that I've caused to my family, teammates, fans, and those closest to me. The most important thing right now is that the woman gets the care that she needs and I get help. Both are happening. So, now, if you didn't do shit, what are you apologizing for? Or, okay, a manic episode. Okay, again, I'm sensitive to people with mental issues. I'm sensitive to people who may be of anything with mood swings, being bipolar, anything like those are real things. But to me, that still doesn't allow you to just get off the hook. And the fact that he's out of jail. Like
he's out of jail?
Yeah, he bonded out. Bonded bail, I don't know the difference between the two, but yeah, no, he is currently out. He is currently out. This is according to ESPN, first degree domestic assault. Let's see, is a Class A felony. A Class A felony in Washington. But he's currently out. And the thing that kind of got me going, I don't know if it's just because it's close to Super Bowl. I don't know what it is with the cartels of ESPN, Fox Sports, CB, whoever. This is nowhere getting near the notoriety of that happened with Ray Rice. It's not getting the notoriety of Kareem Hunt, where he beat up that white girl.
Talk about
not getting that. It's not even getting the publicity that Tyreek Hill received about a year or so ago when him and his wife or girlfriend was on the phone and he said, "I'll beat you." That shit stayed in the news rotation for about a month.
And don't forget too, the young guy that was coming out of college that I think ended up going to maybe the Bengals or something,
Yeah.
Wilson or somebody like that.
Yes, sir.
When he punched that young white girl in
that
restaurant.
That's exactly right.
This is not getting the same traction.
It's not getting nearly the same traction. And you start to wonder about these things. And like you prefaced earlier, all of this shit is wrong. But at the same time, it's like, well, wait a minute. So when black people fuck up, that shit lives in the news. A white man beats his black girlfriend and he's out on bond. And like you said, you have to Google it. Damn near, like the only way I was able to Google it by typing in the motherfucker's name.
Thank you.
I had to type it because I didn't even know his fucking last name. I'm like, wait a minute, Will, Chad Wheeler, and Google fit out that part. But like you said, things are coming up for everybody else except for this guy, and it's not talked about nearly as much at all. And it is going to show once again that, you know what? Not too many people care about black women when things happen to them, and it's wrong. Again, Ray Rice, he should be punished to the fullest extent of the law. Tyreek Hill, give or take, Kareem Hunt, punished to the fullest extent of the law. I don't think none of them niggas should have been back in the league. But be that as it may, with the exception of Ray Rice, they beat up white women, and it's kind of like, whoa. Ray Rice, because he's black, that shit stayed on consecutively for months at a time. Chad Will, this is a little footnote. This is half of nothing in regards to the coverage and the get. And it's sickening.
It's sickening.
It's really sickening, man.
It's sickening. And like you said, man, as you can see for yourself, no matter how you Google it, unless you don't type in his name, it don't pop up.
Yeah.
And it should be popping the fuck up if I put in NFL player abuses his wife recently. Yep. Ray Rice shouldn't pop up.
And all due respect to the scenarios and his fiance at the time, or maybe still married now, it's all wrong, but it's kind of like that. The fact of the lack of traction that this is getting is just mind blowing to me.
It's mind blowing. It is mind blowing. That's why I had discussed it on the zone.
I'm glad you brought it up.
Because it was bothering me. Because you know what? I heard about it through another podcast. And I said, whoa, hold on. This ain't big news. Like he beat this girl and sat down and had a meal.
Yeah.
And said, oh, you still alive?
That part stings. That stings. You are still alive.
Oh, you still alive?
Oh, you still alive?
Like, damn. Hello. I thought I beat the shit out of you. What are you doing?
Why are you still here? And it's like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you could go on the route of people needing help, and I agree. But I'm like, how in the flying fuck is he even making bond bail, whichever kind it is? Right now they're saying that he could be sentenced between 8 to 12 years in prison, but he's out right now.
We're gonna see, and I promise you, here on the zone, we will keep up.
Yeah, I ain't letting up off this
story. I will keep up with this all year to see what is going on, to see if it gets continued, tried. I will Google his name every fucking day until I see some new stuff pop up about him facing sentencing. This is ridiculous. And let me tell you something. I know PR bullshit when I hear it. I don't want to hear no statement from you, nigga, talking about something you hope she gets the help she needs.
Gets the help she needs. And not only this, according to the article, Willer's father said Monday during the arraignment that his son was diagnosed with, there you go, bipolar disorder by a doctor in Los Angeles back in 2016.
I want to see the meds. I want to see the meds. I want to see.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to see prescriptions. I want to see all that. I want to see it. That's bullshit. He was just diagnosed last Monday.
Yeah, I'm just. It's so much I'm not buying, and even if it is, again, I've known people that were bipolar, and I get it. I'm not bipolar, so I don't know everything of what they can go to. I do know if you're not on your meds, you know, you could definitely get
Right.
testing and stuff like that. I do, and I really want to respect that. But
Right.
I think he's giving people who do have bipolar a bad fucking name.
For real though.
Because it's just so much that I don't understand, and the white privilege that's going on with this. That's exactly what that shit is going on. Had he not been an NFL player at all, and he drove a fucking bus, you know, and been black, I mean, God knows, I mean, he would be under there. I mean, this is that's crazy, man. But see, and this is where I expect the NFL to step up. And I'm a huge fan of the Colin Cowherd show that come on FS1, and they had Russell Wilson up here today, and not one word was mentioned about it. I'm like, this is your teammate, or not anymore, but you know, it's this whole sweeping it under the rug deal that I just don't care for. And let's just put it under the rug. Let's hope that it goes away. And it's like, well, no, we're not going to let it go away. I just wish I wish more was just done about it. It's a little blurb. Even when I'm watching ESPN Sports Center, it's a quick little 30-second story. And
yep. And that's what I don't like about it. Like, this is big.
It's huge.
Like this is in my opinion, this is just as big as the Ray Caruth story. In my opinion.
No question.
You know what I mean?
This is just as bad. I mean, you look at with Greg Hardy, where he threw old girl down on a bed full of guns. That shit stayed in the news for a minute. I mean, that's all. Look, to all the white folks who may be watching the show, to my white friends who may be watching the show, whoever. This ain't about being better or worse. This is just about equality. Y'all know good and damn well this story should be getting more coverage than what it is. We ain't saying that black people don't fuck up, because we fuck up every damn day.
It's evident.
But that shit is all up. As a matter of fact, I go to ESPN.com regularly, as you probably done heard me mention 3,000 times. And, you know, they got the landing page, which is basically equivalent to the front of the newspaper. And this didn't even make that. They got like a little sidebar. Ex-Seahawk Wheeler charged with domestic abuse. And it's like in little font on the right-hand side of the screen. You know, and it's sad. It's sad. And the NFL swears so much that they care about domestic violence. They need to understand. And luckily, the NFL is lucky in this regards. And I'm probably no better. NFL is one of America's favorite drugs. It's so addictive. I adjust my church schedule. So I go to the early morning church. Well, back when we was able to go in the buildings, I would go to church 8 o'clock in the morning so I could be home by 10:30 in the morning to set the fantasy football lineup and all that old crazy shit. You know, the women love the NFL.
Yeah.
They do. They get just as much into it as the guys do. The women hold down a lot of the NFL. It's the women who has to tell the husband, oh, well, we're going to allow our kid to play football.
Yes.
Because let me tell you something. If Mama Bear ain't having it, ain't nobody having it. You know what I'm saying? But they sit up here and they don't really want to get behind Colin Kaepernick. You got to kind of do it, and only because of George Floyd, where it was basically dragging and kicking and screaming, that they finally started saying, oh, well, you could wear little decals or this, that, and the third, or we'll do Lift Every Voice as the Black National Anthem for week 1, you know, or whatnot. And you know, having all these rules with the flags and all this stuff. But can you at least show the women that you care about them, even if you don't care about us? Can you at least show the women that you care? Black, white, whoever. This is not getting the daggone shine that it should. And this is coming from a person who watched multiple sports shows. Okay, I got Sirius XM. I listen to NBA radio. I listen to NFL radio. I watch Shannon and Skip Undisputed every morning. I watch First Take every morning. I watch The Herd every morning. I listen to The Right Time with Bomani Jones twice a week. You know, pardon the interruption every day.
Jalen and Jacoby.
You can't, Jalen and Jacoby, you can't tell me I've watched all this shit. It's a blurb moving right along.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But you can mess around and do a damn whole show Ray Rice incident when it was happening.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's definitely not fair. It's definitely not fair.
It sucks. It sucks. So
we'll
stay on it. We promise y'all we gonna stay on this shit.
Yeah, we're gonna stay on it, man. We're gonna stay on it here at the zone, man. We're gonna let y'all know and keep y'all updated, you know what I mean, on this situation. You know what I mean? Prayers for the girlfriend.
Absolutely.
Man, and her family, man. Speedy recovery.
Yep.
You know, and we hope that this asshole gets fucking prosecuted to the highest power.
Yep. I hope he gets the fucking help he needs in jail.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I hope you don't beat this fucking case. I hope you don't get no insanity bullshit. I hope you don't get nothing like you get to go to some fucking kind of
bullshit halfway house type shit or any of that. Nah.
You need to be up in there with the killers because you were a killer.
Yeah, well, he tried to kill us. So, I mean, far as I'm concerned, that's attempted murder.
Talk about it.
You know, and let me tell you something, man, real quick. I know we got to wrap. I love my wife. We play wrestle a whole lot, right? And here's the point I'm trying to make. You know, I'm very mindful of when we were playing. I'm mindful of the strength that I have over her. Like, I would never go full blast and just like she's a dude, like never. Even I mean, obviously we'll play wrestling. Let's be clear, or you know whatnot. And you know, you as a man, you have to recognize the strength that you have, just period, over a woman, whether she's bigger than you or not. The size ain't really the point. It's just that when the adrenaline is pumping, you know good and damn well you're outmatched or she's outmatched compared to you.
Yep.
And you just got to do better. I mean, look, if you're going to do anything, I think what Chris Rock said, look, I would never put my hands on a woman. I'll shake the hell out of one, though. I'll shake, you know, I might shake you and move you out the way so I can leave. But that, man, dude, that's as far as it goes, man. You can't, you're doing too much.
You're doing way too much.
You're doing too much because she won't bow down. I'm looking at the genesis of it. Yo. I'm looking at the aftermath of it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, what? I don't know any woman, black or white, that's going to just be on some shit. Well, bow down because I'm the man.
No.
That ain't even a black thing. I don't know too many women at all, black or white, that'll do that shit.
I'm married to a white woman.
Thank you.
Tell you that no, she will tell you, fuck out of here, V. I ain't bowing to shit. Fuck out of here. You know
what I'm saying?
She would look at me like I was dumb.
And pun intended, we all know our zone that we in. You know what I'm saying?
There you have it. There you have it.
Not happening, bro.
It's not happening.
We promise y'all, we gonna stay on this. That's for damn sure.
We gonna stay on and keep y'all updated, man. We gonna be dropping this show once a week, man. Y'all keep up with us. You know what I mean? Saturdays. We coming in on Saturdays. Y'all something to look forward to
there you
go. Saturdays. You know what I mean? You wake up Saturday morning, you in the zone.
Yeah, that's it. Because everybody's in the zone, especially on a damn Saturday. I'm definitely in the zone. I'm happy to have my black ass off work.
Absolutely.
I'm in the zone.
You in the zone, man. We gonna be talking about all kind of stuff from different sports, covering all kind of topics. Just not stuff that you hear on other podcasts and other shows. We talking about what's important to us. Now, I mean, this Chad Wheeler situation is important to us. So we want to talk about it on here. You know what I mean? We can get silly sometimes. We can get serious too. You know what I mean? This is a serious situation. So definitely, we're gonna please stay tuned with what we bring to the table on this network, man, and on this on the Zone podcast. You know what I mean? This is our first sports podcast. You know what I mean?
In the books,
and we bringing it, man. We bringing it every week, each and every Saturday, live on. You know what I mean? To the Skyzone.Society network. You know what I mean? For the Zone podcast. Be on the lookout for that 2 Ears, 1 Mouth podcast, man.
Y'all hitting y'all heavy this year.
We hitting y'all heavy this year. We coming, man. We need more black media. We need more.
Yeah, we really do.
We need more black media.
We gotta quit relying on other people to tell our story, man.
Man, come on, man.
Period.
And shout out to everybody that's been hitting me up like, yo, I wanna speak on the zone. Cory, we got people already want to come on and talk their shit. You know what,
man? It sucks that we're in the COVID era, but one of the beauties is the technology that's allowing us to still do this stuff. So I mean, hell, I'm all for it. Bring them on, man. Like we love the dialogue, love talking shit about sports or hip hop or whatever. Like it's all love, So
absolutely, man. Yo, we're gonna see y'all next Saturday after the Super Bowl. We're gonna see y'all
see
a week
ya.
after the Super Bowl. We're gonna talk about some things, you know what I mean? We're gonna
Damn
really get
right.
into it, you know what I mean? And talk about the outcome and all kind of stuff, man. So, yo, we appreciate y'all tapping in. Cory, you already know, man, you my guy. I appreciate you being a part of this, big dog.
Big V all day, baby. Right down my wheelhouse, brother.
You already know, man. Hey, be good, man. Be safe out here, bro. I'ma holler at you.
See you, my brother. Stay up, man. And happy Super Bowl Sunday, brother.
Absolutely, bro. Peace.
Peace.